Hey, how you guys doing? Welcome back to another episode of Soldiers Talk the Podcast. I'm your host, Staff Sergeant McPherson, and on this show we discuss military topics with current and prior service members. Today I have a special guest with me. I have Sergeant Short. How you doing, Sergeant?
Good, Sarn. Thank you for having me.
How your day going so far?
It's busy as usual, but it's good.
Okay, kind of introduce yourself to the people, let them know like where you from and stuff like that.
All right, so I'm Sergeant Short, first name Briasha. Um, been in the military for almost 6 years now. In October, first duty station was Fort Drum, Korea. Now I'm here at Fort Liberty. I'm a 92 Yankee. Um, also with doing 92 Yankee, I also manage the barracks as well. Um, I I like the Army. It's doing good for me so far, and happy to be here.
Okay, so where you say you from again, Sergeant?
So I was born in Colorado Springs, but I'm an Army brat. Both my parents were in the military, so I pretty much grew up everywhere. But I really do claim Colorado and North Carolina because I did enlist out of Havelock, North Carolina.
Okay, so you say you enlisted. I kind of want to know, like, you say you're an army brat, so you what jump from base to base?
Oh yeah, yeah. Went from Fort Carson to Hanau, Germany to was it Redstone Arsenal in Huntsville, Alabama, and then back to Germany in 2004 in Stuttgart, and then Fort Stewart and Fort Bliss, and then back to Fort Carson to finish out my senior year, and then after that I came to live in North Carolina and Havelock for a few years before I enlisted for the Army in 2018.
Enlisted in the army in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
So, kind of tell me about like, uh, I want to start off as like you as a school when you was in school. Like, I would say like what kind of person, what kind of student was you in school? Like,
I was I was quiet. I was very athletic though. I was on the basketball team. Played basketball from sophomore year to senior year. So that was honestly that was like the highlight of my school career.
okay, far as that, so when you graduated, did you go to college or anything?
No, I didn't. I attempted, but didn't really work out. I didn't really have a plan coming out of high school, like I should have. So that's when I moved to North Carolina, and that was back in 2013. Yep. And I was working, and then I found out that life was a whole lot harder,
Hmm.
after high school. So I was encouraged to enlist and whatnot. So that's what I did.
Okay, so I don't know if you informed the people, but your mom and dad was in the military, right?
Yes.
And like, can you tell me a little bit about like, did they retire or anything like that?
Oh yeah. Um, both my parents retired, and actually the year I enlisted. So in 2018, my mom was a Sergeant First Class 42 Alpha, and she did 26 years. She retired out of Fort Carson. And my dad, he was a mass sergeant. He did 29 years. And I don't know exactly his MO was. I just know it had something to do with like missile tech. So yeah, he did 29 years, and he retired out of Fort Stewart, Georgia.
Okay, so was it like growing up? So did you always want to join the military, or like how was that? Like, what made you want to make that decision?
I did not always want to join the military. Coming out of high school, but because I wasn't prepared, I wanted to go to Clark Atlanta, but it didn't really work out. So I didn't
That's
really.
crazy because I applied to Clark Atlanta too. Like,
Oh
what
yeah,
what happened with that?
I wasn't prepared. It was like a last minute thing. People was like, "Oh, you're not gonna go to college," and it's like, you fill out an application, but I wasn't fully prepared for it. Didn't do my research like I was supposed to, so I just went to the workforce and just worked at McDonald's and then worked at Walmart and worked in both of them for a few years until I got burnt out and joined the military.